Hello, loves. It's Amy. Welcome. Let's have a check-in. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. My hope is that you are sitting or laying down, that you've taken this time to be just with yourself. Good. Put your hands on your heart. Now, oftentimes when I begin this, although I am a trained meditator and all, there is that mind that wants to, like a popcorn machine, just pop, 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 all these different thoughts. I like to remind myself that I'm here for me. If I find that myself is in pain, I try to offer comfort, compassion. I hold this beautiful heart. And if I am in pain, does this disruption need to be a big deal, or can it be soothed? Could it be encouraged to just be released? Because oftentimes these dramas and chaos get our attention, and because they're magnified by others, we get caught up in that, like the who's afraid of the big bad wolf kind of mode, like, and yet, if we sit quietly with ourselves, the more time we spend tuned in, the more we're able to discern what truly is of value, what's important, what needs our attention, and what is just like an annoying pest. A fly doesn't need our attention, but it gets it. And it's when it gets it, then there's a lot of other thoughts that can jump on the bandwagon to get absolutely carried away with it. So let's come back to right here, right now. I'd like to bring a visual in. There's the self, you, who's sitting here with your hand on your heart. Imagine a larger aspect of you that's standing behind you with your hands on your shoulders, lovingly placed there. The warmth of this wise aspect of you, this pillar of discernment. This is the aspect of you that truly knows that it's all okay, that all will be well, and that you have everything you need. You have access to everything you need. And then if you move and you look at the aspect of you that is that inner child, that inner child that needs to know that you're a safe place. That's that core piece that can sometimes be missing, yet it can be found, can be healed. And how that's done is being present, of showing up, breathing calmly, being a receptive place. So today in our time, I want you to imagine that there's a mirror. And you look into it in your mind's eye. How do you appear to yourself? Look into your own eyes. Do you see your soul, your essence? Taking a few breaths here Are you able to quiet the mind chatter and receive the feedback? Assessing, not judging. Is your hair shiny? Do your eyes sparkle? Are you smiling? Invite that smile to be born from your heart. Can you dare to look into your own eyes with compassion? Breathe, soften. When we're babies, if we're fortunate to be born into families where loving is safe, we spend a lot of time as a baby gazing into our caregiver's eyes, just learning about facial expressions and sharing that heart field. The energy that's exchanged in those close physical circumstances. The heartbeat speaks, the breath speaks. Imagining holding yourself as that baby. Breathe in the innocence, the beauty, that precious you. And if you didn't have that loving opportunity, you weren't nurtured and cared for appropriately when you were little, when you were a baby, and I know this may be really, really tough, but you're safe, and we're here together. So this beautiful, compassionate heart that you're willing to cultivate, I invite you to imagine holding your baby self. Holding your baby self. Looking at it with amazement, just like you did with your own baby. The first time you held your baby, the 1,000th time you held your baby. There's that miracle, right? There's that beautiful miracle in your arms. And you look at the hair and you touch the soft hair and you smell the beautiful hair. Shape of their face, their ears, their nose, their eyes. Every ounce of your being is in love with your baby when it is born. See if you can transfer those same like magical, miraculous love instincts into this imagining of you holding you. Marvel at the little hands, the belly. Is this baby sleepy? Is this baby wanting to play? Is this baby hungry or needing comfort? At our core, these instincts are still what's going on within us. When we were a baby, and when we are with our babies, our children, we attune to them. We can tell what cry is hunger, what cry is tired. What if you were that sensitive to yourself and your own well-being? What if instead of being in the midst of an argument and after you storm out and you're fuming away, then you realize, wow, actually I was just really hungry. Sorry, got hangry. What if our sensitivity to our own core needs could increase so that we had more, I'm going to say control, because you're not trying to control someone else. You'd have more composure. I like that word better. If we could develop more sensitivity to our own core needs, our own basic needs, and yes, there's a million reasons why you have to stay up later or all the other things that we tell ourselves we have to do, or we can't do this right now, we have to do that. It's surprising how much more productive we are when we take care of our core needs, when we have self-care as a principle in our value system rather than just a luxury. There's oftentimes, going and getting a manicure can be seen as self-care, but that's like a luxury thing. I'm talking about daily interest, daily attentiveness to that concept of putting your own oxygen mask on before you put it on to another's. So let's hold this baby and love this baby and attend to this baby until this baby is content. In the sweet, sleepy baby who's been fed and loved and played with, and whose body is relaxed because it's safe in your arms. Its nervous system is so beautifully healthy right now. And its body is nourished and it is ready for growing and doing all that it needs to do to support this beautiful baby. And I just let you imagine right now that that beautiful baby is just falling asleep and sinking in on your chest. And allow that baby to just dissolve right into your heart, imagining that there's this beautiful cradle, there's this beautiful safe place that that baby can sleep inside your heart center. And no matter how you were treated as a baby, this baby aspect of you is well cared for, is heard, is responded to. And as an adult person, if you develop this sensitivity to your needs, your core needs, and yet you need to say to yourself, I hear you, I am hungry. And I will set this timer for 15 minutes because I just need to finish this something. At least you're attending, you're communicating. It may seem weird and awkward, but it's vitally important to communicate with yourself, to communicate with your needs, to communicate with your body, work in harmony with this integrated system of physical, energetic, spiritual, mental. Cultivating the best relationship of your life with yourself will yield amazing results. Take a nice deep breath now. Beautiful. Allowing any and all excess energy to be lifted and shifted and released if it no longer serves you. Allowing that higher self who still has their hands on your shoulders to take a step back, ever present when we have the conscious mind to call them in for support. Another breath, I invite you to reach your arms up and reach your legs out. If you're sitting or laying down, just yawn and stretch. And gently open your eyes slowly. If there's water nearby, take a sip. If not, have a drink as soon as you can. I just encourage you to move through this day today in observance. Just work with this concept of being sensitive to your own core needs. What would it be like if you attended to yourself like you would to your baby? I know that all of you here prioritize your children, or you wouldn't be here with me. So let's utilize that in the capacity of healing ourselves. Thank you so much. All right, loves. Take care now. Bye.